mashy character with a projectile.
Yeah. I think also something funny, and also I guess like kind of sick. Lucius yesterday was missing a contact.
Right, yeah.
So he's playing under the mask, half blind, and still made top 16. That's impressive. But Ranno, I know Olympia has the burst movement, but Ranno needles are so good at stuffing Olympia off stage. It's just gonna be if Lucius can actually get Olympia off stage or not.
And we will have to see here. I mean, that's a big thing just for Olympia. Getting past needles is such a chore. And if she can do that, she's fine. But
also, MSB has like a very refined Olympia.
Yeah. You know, I know a lot of people. Oh, there you go. He'll do it. That's just that like fundamental like knowledge on things you can do to characters that just applies to everyone. And you
feel like,
you know, 7-8 years of experience at this point. Like he's gonna have that all racked up. Maybe more.
It's still like something you don't see that often, but like it's still gonna catch me by surprise.
Am I stupid or did he just tongue sling off of the crystal? That's really funny.
That's how he intercepted the recovery, the tongue sling on the first stock.
Okay, back air not quite gonna kill Olympia. Fairly heavy, but MSB having a terrible time getting past these needles. It is not easy for a character like Olympia.
It's really not, but he did manage to touch flat and he has resources back. But he still has to find his way out of the corner. Gonna use that first movement. Doesn't matter because Lucius was ready with the back air.
Yeah, MSB maybe getting a little too ambitious with that jump cancel there, but that's the thing with Olympia. Sometimes the simple options are the best ones. We're seeing that with this ledge trap right here.
Lucius doing a great job conserving his jump, continuing to beat out the crystal pop, getting some nice percent on the board, hopefully trying to even up this stock right now. We're gonna see the tongue sling come out again.
Oh, and a massive roll read there.
Yeah, all options were covered aside from I think the rollout. It wouldn't.
Yeah, like a second rollout would be safe, but.
Great option coverage from LC with a slightly newly buffed down strong. 6 frames is a lot though, just straight off the startup.
Oh yeah, that's huge, honestly. That is genuinely huge.
That move before was genuinely, like, there was no real reason to use it. Because if you want to cover flat, you have crystal pop and up strong.
Yeah, and thankfully also nerfing that ridiculous up strong kill power. Yeah. It's a good trade-off.
Yeah.
But right now, Lucius taking a lot of damage here and being stuck in the corner. That's just going to be a free uppy for MSB.
Doesn't get the edge guard. That's going to be a free forward air to just secure out that first game. We got the rat hat.
Rat hat?
Rat hat. Versus the actual rat. Gonna have to give up the first suit to MSB after this set if he wins.
Oh no. MSB doesn't have the experience of dealing with the fursuit head.
Yeah, but if he wants to be a true rat gamer, he must fully embrace it.
I think the rat hat's far enough, but
fair enough.
Either way, going on the treetop here, kind of interesting counterpick. Because Lucius was losing a lot of interactions there on the edge guard, and that is why that's one of the best parts of the stage, is just being able to force edge guard so easily.
Lucius is like doing a good job of keeping him even right now, but that crystal pop, MSB is just so good at using that. He only picked up Olympia a few months ago, like end of June?
It was before. It was over the spring, I'm pretty sure.
Like, didn't really start seeing it in tournaments until like Gommel.
No, actually not even. He was using it as far back as Goaty. Like, he's used it all season, just to various results. I don't know if he had it for major upset. No, he was still on his Sylve train for major upset. But by the time Goaty rolled around, he was on the Olympia. And, you know, a lot of people were kind of clowning on the Olympia at first. Like, they were not confident, but I think MSB's kind of proven the haters wrong in a lot of ways. He's really made this character a true co-main.
Yeah. What I mean is, like, I feel like even at like tourneys where we've seen the Ollie, we've been seeing more of like just the Ollie and only the track when he needs it.
And like, exactly, he has definitely shifted. That's true. Like primarily Olympia as opposed to just the funny counterpick.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, we're talking about characters with good buttons like Ranno and Zetter, but Crag is also a good character that if you have good mundies and can take advantage of his good buttons, you can go really far, and MSB is one of the originals.
Yeah.
Lucius right now in the edge guard driver's seat and is gonna get the down tilt back air.
Okay. You know, my doubts about this counter pick might be getting proven wrong here. I mean, the recovery is definitely hard for Olympia as well, but we didn't see as much last game. But clearly Lucius feeling a lot more confident right now because he's managing to completely build up this lead, stuff out everything MSB's trying to do here.
Although maybe like it may just come down to one of those sets where it's like player comfort in the counter pick stage, and because MSB won, he is gonna have that edge. Unfortunate bubble positioning from Lucius there. And beautiful turnaround. Gonna take Lucius to his last stock, but MSB has quite the way to make him bounce back. If there's a character that can get you in a long string to death, it is Olympia.
We are seeing some players here, a little string coming out from MSB, might be able to even these percents out and even find the kill soon.
We're gonna see the edge cancel. We're struggling with those a bit last game. Right now they're just scrapping back and forth. Lucius trying to get MSB off stage so we can burn resources. But with Crystal Field on deck, that's gonna be hard. On the other stage, unfortunately he does make it back, but he's getting thrown off. Tries to find the down tilt, maybe get an up strong, but Lucius is just gonna let it in his own down strong whip and take game 2.
Yeah.
MSB looking a little shaken from that. I don't think he was expecting it to be that close.
Yeah, Lucius is genuinely playing really well this weekend. So.
Yeah, like I know Lucius is like a lot different from other Rannos, like a lot more slower, methodical. But if you notice, at least from when I've noticed, is he's been sharpening up like just like his little things recently.
Yeah, he's getting a lot better at finding the kills than he was before. Because that's kind of always the thing people know Lucius, but not really the neutral, honestly. It's just the fact that he goes for like the most simplistic kill options. I think he's slowly starting to implement some of the more tricky stuff, and it's really paying off. Either way, this is Lucius's last chance to stay in this bracket.
Yeah.
And, you know, gonna be pretty difficult to reverse 3-0 like a top 8 mainstay like MSB, but you can never rule it out. Rivals is a very volatile game at times.
Yeah. Lucius unfortunately getting a little shafted by the upsets in the seeding, just due to some conflicts, but he still had like a pretty good showing this weekend. 13, especially at this bracket, is nothing to scoff at. When you've got a lot of like MDVA older players who don't go out too much, who are still very good at the game.
Oop, okay, finding the fair, but not able to land fast enough to capitalize off of it. Now MSB sitting at kill percent. This could be a dead rat. That it is. Very bad DI there from MSB, but it does happen sometimes. That move is deceptively hard to DI.
Gonna go for the high recovery, but he gets stumped out with the up special. And to dare 2 off the plat into the back air. Like he said, he's starting to implement some of that trickier stuff, even if it like did just get nerfed quite a bit. We're seeing Lucius finally having the game plan of stuffing Ollie off stage. Unfortunately, parries a little too early.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an up special to do it, but MSB's at 96% right now.
All right, trying to get back on stage here. MSB would be pretty bad if he lost the stock here, but might actually be able to completely reverse the situation with a double dunk. Never mind. He's kind of gaming right now.
Back air not gonna do quite yet. Now Lucius is suddenly thrust out of all his momentum and has to play a completely even one stock match.
Yeah, they're dead even, but MSB with the first neutral win here and already racking up 41% over it.
Oh, but Lucius just gets that edge cancel, gets a little bit of percentage. MSB keeps whipping these moves, that percentage is gonna keep building. And it's not even counting in all of the straight hits that Lucius can find. My bad. Now, but once again, in the edge guard, it's gonna be rough for MSB to make it back. Unfortunately, just letting that parry rip a little too early, but these edge cancels are finally on deck. Oh my goodness, great great reaction time from Lucius there, covering all of MSB's options. Throw him off stage, burn the air dodge. Not gonna snap the stage, but has the wall jump. Make it back. MSB looking for this opening right now.
Ooh, that's some rough down on that forward air. MSB going all the way out off stage and does have a chance to recover here. Did save the double jump, which kind of saved him, but right back off stage. We did see a really similar situation last stock, and it ended in some absolute robbery for MSB. He's kind of going to need that exact thing right now.
Finally kill at 200%.
Yeah, and Lucius getting hyped up for it. So, but that's the thing, we got the Kragg now. Gonna have to completely shift your game plan, because Kragg, very, very different character from Olympia.
Yeah.
And Frozen Fortress is the counter pick. I really like this.
Lucius. Yeah, Lucius figured out the Olympia.
Yeah, man,
it is a rough matchup. Even if like all he can rinse repeat Ranno can still very much do the same to her. But now the tide of true Crag is here. And we know that like there's history in this matchup. And Lucius has historically been the one on the losing side. Still could do it. Played very well that last game. Minus the robbery. These two have gone back and forth so many times over the years.
The thing with this stage is just going to be MSB living so much longer, especially now playing a significantly heavier character.
Yeah.
Lucius really going to be testing on his ability to find these kills, both on stage and off. That being said, so far doing a really good job not losing neutral here.
Tried to get those, tried to get the break on the rock with the forward, and unfortunately he just wasn't getting the timing down.
Yeah. You do have to space that fairly precisely, otherwise the shards are just going to go like right above MSB's head.
Yeah.
Okay.
A very slow, methodical paced game right now. Lucius is like ever so slightly holding that momentum from last game and finally gets the first stock.
Yeah. Back air killing off the top. Gotta be careful about how you DI that. And MSB already forced back off stage, only at 33% here.
Yeah, but that percent is building with those poison attacks. Lucius doing a great job, but unfortunately that downer is gonna get carried. But he lived?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like that should have been a down strong, potentially.
Try and get the outward launch.
Exactly, got get a steeper angle with it. But unfortunately, Lucius still living here. Unfortunately for MSB, that is.
Purple, was it the bubble?
Yeah, it's the bubble both times.
Oh my goodness, that bubble got knocked so high in this last one, I didn't see it.
But this time, finally, third time's the charm. And yeah, we're seeing the bubble again. Lucius is playing on this plat. He was able to take the first stock, which is exactly what you want on a stage like this, where it is just so easy to plat camp.
Yeah.
Here we go, just jumping between the platforms, charging needles. Now MSB has to solve this problem.
Yeah. Lucius is doing a great job of covering all of MSB's options. Lucius is just loving this back air this set. He's using it so much to throw MSB off stage. Now MSB's on the top flat. But Lucius can just retreat to that other side.
And yeah, Parry Chong gonna take that, and Lucius getting hype here, has a basically full stock lead going into this.
He is sitting so comfortable right now. Platforms are his best friend. The counterpick kind of working against MSB right now.
That it is, yeah. That's the kind of thing is like you pick these stages feeling confident that you're able to get the first stock and go from there, and MSB just wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, Lucius just like figured out the tempo from those Olympia games. Still, he has to play with like the utmost respect, because if he loses any game, it's over for him. His run ends at 13th. I'm trying to go for something a little fancy, but it's putting the edge guard. It's gonna be rough. Does he have his double jump? No, I don't think he did. Bubble on deck.
Okay, he's gonna send Ranno off stage, but the bubble is still there as security. Even if that fair hit, that would not have been a dead Ranno.
I thought we were gonna see another off strong there, at least an attempt. I know that guy. Oh, the pillar get. That's huge.
Wait, how did it hit both of them at the same time?
One of the bottom needles hit the pillar in the top, and it was 3 needles. One hit the pillar, the third one hit MSB, was still on there. Can you hold tech when you're in it?
Right, because there's like a couple frames before pillar breaks. That must have been what it was. Yeah, that's really unfortunate, because MSB kind of should have had a chance to recover there, but sometimes those situations happen with pillar.
Just like the perfect
There's
timing.
awkward rapid fire situations where the game still reads you as, you know, being on the pillar. Well, either way, game 5, we are seeing the route. MSB thoroughly considering this counter pick option.
Yeah, no, like, especially like that. Lucius on the verge of taking it. He's got that momentum in his favor.
Yeah.
And we're going back to the rat.
This could potentially...
The Crag really wasn't working out, so...
It wasn't.
And we're going to Abyss. Both characters, you really like those platforms?
What?
It's interesting. Ollie, like, you know, with how good her baby dash is, she can just be an absolute menace on the ground.
I suppose.
But, like, she does really like those platforms, but so does Ranno.
No.
At the same time, Ranno is also very good on the ground.
Yeah, and Ranno's got needles too to just stuff you out reliably. And I mean,
recovery is going to be absolutely brutal this game.
I've seen Lucius games, or like Lucius sets, where he comes really close to losing and then just randomly wins on the stage. Like, I think this is incredibly bold. MSB is taking an early lead here, but that lead could potentially evaporate. So far, not looking like that,
He
though.
may be down, but he's not out.
Well, you know, that Lucius, that is, yeah. For sure. No, he's like, this is, you know, like I said, Lucius can bring this back, but so far, MSB...
Yeah, it's just that Olympia just so good at covering around the options. You got Crystal, and also Focus is really good.
Yeah. That is the one thing about counterpicking when you're up a game like that, when you have 2 games to work with. Because MSB had the chance to switch to Kragg, see if it worked, and now Lucius is coming back to the Olympia and having to readapt to the way his Ollie plays. You know, it's the proto-Banham strat, and it works pretty well, honestly.
No upper. Upper would have killed there, right? At like 120, 129.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But Lucius not finding these stuff out opportunities. Just playing a little too patient and giving MSB that time to react.
Yeah, okay,
They're finally going to do it. Now the bubble is on deck.
Yeah, that lift Harry must be paying big time for it, being thrown off stage here and taking a fair for his troubles.
Yeah, unfortunately for Lucius, that was the weak fair. But, you know, forcing MSB to recover, that's going to rack up that percentage. He just quickly managed.
Yeah, Lucius, I think, is so much mileage out of these needles, the fair.
I thought that was going to be an up special. Oh, right strong, it's going to connect.
Yeah, good delay on the side B. Lucius not able to wall that out, and now MSB really has to find this kill soon. Does not want to fall behind, because we saw how that you know what happens in that situation.
Yeah. But Lucius doesn't have those top flats to recover to. Would Dacus have connected there or no?
I'm not sure.
I've seen Ranno go for Needle Dacus, but I'm not sure if that's actually true or if it's fake. Oh, no up special.
Yeah, there wasn't a double jump to close the distance. Now MSB really good drift here to avoid these aerials.
They are just spacing the aerials, but the tongue. Oh, beautiful
yeah.
way from Lucius, realizing MSB would have gotten too far away for the follow-up. MSB immediately throwing Lucius off stage.
Yeah, but these needles so smart to break the crystal.
That's gonna be huge. Chose to just get a needle for the full stack.
This is starting to look just a little bit dire here.
This is so close. Trying to get the safety net online, but the spike hitbox.
And we are red. That is my attack as we go into this last stock game 5 situation.
I thought the attack was blue.
It's changed. It's now red. Gotta keep up.
What the hell? Oh my goodness, they are playing so patiently right now. MSB can't afford to make a single mistake. Otherwise, Lucius could potentially win off of that alone. But carrying him to the other side of the stage.
Yeah, we're seeing the crystal there, trying to keep Lucius locked in.
That's it!
Terrible DI.
Lucius beats MSB. Wow.
And a reverse 3-0 at that too. That's.
Yeah. When was the last time Lucius beat MSB?
I wouldn't know.
Let me ask him as he's passing by.
Yeah, you'd
That's another upset. Oh my goodness.
that's a pretty hefty
Hitfall
one
upset
too. That's
City
like
with the letter H.
that's like let me think. 9, 7.
That's like a
I think that's an SPR 3. Or well, I think that's a 3 placement upset. I'm pretty sure.
When was the last time you beat MSB?
Oh, I don't know. But I actually have a better record against me in suit versus not in suit.
In-
Talk about not in suit.
Interesting.
My headphones aren't working. I don't know what he said.
Well, he wasn't speaking in the headset. He wasn't really speaking.
Oh.
Like, it's been a while. But